Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's DG Show, and we are here Sunday morning. It's not DG Show, actually, Urban Therapy with Son. Let's get it poppin', y'all. Sunday morning. It's the 25th of the month. We about to be out. Yo, it's all over, but it ain't all the way over. It's just over-ish. But we get it down like that. We put it down like that. It's the daily. No, it's the Urban Therapy with Son show. And we do it every Sunday morning, man. We got it going on. You didn't think we did. So check it out, right? This morning on the Urban Therapy with Son show, we talking about getting cut out of the picture. Getting cut out of the picture. You know how it is when people normally include you in things. They always, invite you to stuff. They write your stuff down. Like, even online, people invite you to groups and all of that kind of stuff. And all of a sudden, with at certain times, certain moments, or certain events, you get cut out of the picture, or you see that somebody is distancing themselves away from you. They're distancing themselves away from you, so you get cut out of the picture. And it can be one of those things that don't make you feel good when you see you getting cut out of the picture, somebody else is getting included. And sometimes when you go for an explanation about how come that happens, they always got an excuse like, well, such and such, I just wanted to give them a shot, or I just wanted them to be here. I just wanted them to give them an opportunity, whatever. And that sounds all well and good. But before, it might have been a situation where they included you too, included them. So what's going on? How's it feel? Is it really real? Let's do it. Relax and chill. Sit back, relax, and get your beverage. We're going to do this thing above average. Word. My brother from another mother. Wait a minute. I knew something was wrong. That's why I'm in DG mode. Because I'm wrong, son. This is the Urban Therapy with Son song. I'm like, wait a minute. That's why I'm in DG mode. No. It's the Urban Therapy with Son show. Sorry for the mishap. Sorry for the mix-up. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Got the Urban Therapy with Son show feeling like, oh, really? So, you just gonna let the Daily Go Get Mism show take over my shit. It's Sunday, baby. What's up, my brother? My other brother from another mother, Norris Hill. How you feel? Good to see me some you. You know that is true. Yo, you know how we do. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita. Great, always great to see ya. No doubt. Emily Dunlap is in the house. Bow! About to turn it out. And T carry right down for the day and night. Yo, afternoon, we gonna do this thing real soon. Surely the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Surely the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? So like I said, man, we talking about getting cut out of the picture. And we're going to talk about really getting cut out of the picture. Have you ever physically cut somebody out of a picture that you took? Like, we don't need them. We don't need that. Yeah. And it could be for a variety of reasons. Maybe it was a picture that you really liked, and that it was like a really good picture of yourself. But somebody else was in the picture. It's not that they photobombed the picture, but they just happened to be in the picture. So you physically got a pair of shears, a pair of scissors, and cut them out of the picture, and maybe posted it online. How do you think that person would feel if they saw that picture? Like, yo, I know I was in that picture, baby. It's at my house. It's at my crib. It's at my people's crib. You cut them out of the picture. And there could be reasons for that. But nonetheless, how would you feel if somebody physically cut you out of a picture that you took with them? Has it ever happened? I know some people have had to see pictures where they were supposed to be in a picture and then they weren't. It's going to be all right. Yeah, you know it's going to be all right. It's the Urban Therapy with Son show today. Not tonight. We do this thing right. It's not light. How your feelings about getting cut out of the picture? You're not included. Oh shit. What the hell was that? What did I just do? Okay. We do this DJ way. I don't know what I just did. But you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to get this mouse situation together. You know, I'm bad on the mouse. You know, I don't understand this not having to move the mouse thing. I'm like, nah, you know, my wrist wants to move it. It's like, no, you just let your thumb do the thing. You know, we gonna eliminate a carpal tunnel here. Like, what's wrong with carpal tunnel? All right, but anyway, you know, there can be financial consequences to being cut out of the picture. In the case of an inheritance, a will, somebody left you something. Somebody said that they wanted you to have something in their absence or in their passing or something like that, and you know that you were supposed to get it, and they cut you out of the picture. The family cut you out of the picture. Wife cut you out of the picture. Spouse cut you out of the picture. Kids cut you out of the picture. You don't get none, even though you was the number one, or at least the number two. Oh, what? You cutting me out? What? We going to court about this shit, baby. We going to court. So let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every Sunday morning from 11 o'clock to around 12:30-ish. And the reason that we say 12:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Sunday. And it is Sunday. And, I am your host, Sun 752, a.k.a. Omar with the... And if you can't say Omar with the... Well, then you just say Omar with the R. That's how it's going down. This is a show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth, bust it up, get all crazy with each other. We play in the sandbox on the merry-go-round, push each other up the sliding boards, push each other on the swings, play on the monkey bars, and we have a good time with each other, taking an introspective look into our own personality and our own sense of self and try to figure out how we fit into this thing called life so we can figure this thing out in this universe. What do you know? So this morning on the Urban Therapy with Sun show, we are talking about your feelings about getting cut out of the picture. Your feelings about getting cut out of the picture. How do you feel? How do you feel when the things that you used to get included in all the time, all of a sudden eliminate you? They stop inviting you. They start calling you over. They took away your job duties. Sometimes you can be physically invested in something, and but complain about it because you may not like the politics of a situation. For example, at work, it's an easy one. At work, let's say you're the type of person, you're the one that everybody always comes to, everybody's always calling on, everybody is always dependent on. They work you like a slizzy, for real. When you punch the clock, it's like you're leaving the rock. But once they start taking away little things that you used to have to do on your own and start giving those tasks and duties to someone else, you might look at it like, oh, it's about time y'all started lessening my workload. But in the back of your mind, you might be thinking like, if you're lessening my workload, is it because you don't feel like I could keep up with that workload? Are you saying that I wasn't doing a good enough job? Or are you taking away some of the things that I used to do independently because you want to eliminate me altogether? Like, it's sort of like the writing is on the wall. And that is the way jobs do it. Once they start taking away the things that they used to ask you to do all the time, and they start getting other people to do them, you can best believe that you are on your way to Firedsville. Pink slip. Unemployment. Severance pay? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yo, maybe not. You might not be eligible. You are hourly employee. You ain't really eligible. Actually, that's not true. You can still get severance pay even if you're an hourly employee. I've known people who have done it. But the bottom line is, when people stop including you, when they stop including you, but start excluding you from things that they used to regularly include you in, it's going to raise your suspicions. It's going to raise your eyebrows. Like, well, why are you getting such and such to do this? Or how come y'all ain't called me over? Y'all went to such and such party last night? I like the party. You know what I mean? I'm lottie-dottie. I like the party. I don't cause trouble. I don't bother nobody. Why would y'all leave me out? You may feel some kind of way about that. We may feel some kind of way about us feeling some kind of way about it, but that when people include you, especially when they include you in things that you don't have to invest in, that you don't have to pay for. Like they included you just because they like you. You know why? Because we like you. MOUSC MIC. See you later. KEY. Why? Because we like you. MOUSE. So it's something you got to take a look at. It's something you got to take a look at. Are your friends starting to exclude you because they don't think that you are a good fit for this anymore? Have they moved on? Are they getting new friends and excluding you as a friend? Did y'all have a falling out? Now, is that falling out? Maybe it was a minor thing, but maybe to somebody else it wasn't all of that minor, and it's starting to manifest itself in their not including you anymore in things that they used to include you. What's good? What's good? So I mean, and as a defense strategy, of course, we're going to say, well, I don't really care. You know what I mean? I ain't used to like to do that shit anyway. But that may not be the case for you. You may have actually really enjoyed being included all the time, being that go-to person, being the Charlie Good Times or the Charlene Good Times. What's Charlene Good Times? A Charlene. When she come through, nonetheless, it could be little simple things. When people are used to including you in things, or if you're used to be included in things, and then all of it, even if it's things that you don't even participate in, or you don't even accept the invites for. Let's say somebody online, for example, sent you an invite to do something all the time. You know, they was always in your inbox. Yo, you're invited to do this. Yo, check this out. You'll do this, blah, 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 blah. And even if it was stuff that you didn't really appreciate, you didn't like, it was like corny stuff or whatever. But you're so used to that person, you know, trying to get at you. And maybe you figure like once they come through with something decent, I'm going to actually check that out. It might be all right. But then they stop sending you the stuff. They stop asking you to be included. You may say, well, maybe if I would have accepted one of those invites, they would have included me or kept trying to include me, kept trying to patronize me. But now they just stop. You think like, wait a minute. You know, are they still selling the stuff? Are they still doing something, doing the things that they were doing? Have they changed direction? Are they okay? Are they sick? Are they offline? And I haven't even seen them online. The only way I used to see them was in my inbox all the time. Now they're gone. You might go to their page like, yo, let me just see what's going on here. You know, make sure everybody's all right. Everybody good. Everybody safe. And if you go to their page and you see that, yeah, they good. And they still pushing the envelope of that stuff that they was trying to get you included in. Then you might say, okay, well, they might have got tired of me saying no or performing no. Okay, all right, well, but or you go to their page and you find out that they done dropped you. They done unfriended you. They done blocked you. In fact, like you tried to look them up. You can't look them up. You know what I mean? They got you up out of there. Like, what did I do to get blocked? Y'all blocked the guy? Damn, why you gotta block me? You thinking like I didn't do anything to get blocked, but you blocked or you got unfriended or whatever. It happens. It happens. So things that you used to get included in all the time, all of a sudden you're not getting included in anymore. It's a wrap. Somebody who used to fuck with you ain't fucking with you like that. That's kind of like what it boils down to. You used to get invited to parties, fight parties, those demonstrations. Remember those demonstrations that people used to have, especially in the beginning of the 21st century in year 2000? Remember how tattoo parties was blowing up Everybody was having tattoo parties. I'm not saying that tattoo parties don't happen anymore, but every time you turned around, you was getting invited to a tattoo party. And then art. Those little art demonstrations that people, black art that people were selling, black people were selling a lot. If y'all look at those pictures back there, that was actually from a black art dealer. That's not one that I got from the black art sale, but this here picture is, and I think they used to call it something creation, you know what I mean? I think it started with a P, but I know my aunt was giving these demonstrations. A lot of black people was helping with those demonstrations, because if you let somebody use your crib to do the demonstration, you got free art. You got a free picture or whatever. And the pictures were fairly expensive, $100, if you got a small one, $40, $50 or whatever. But you felt good about it because you were helped. It was sort of like black business on the what is it, mid-level marketing side, pyramid scheme type of shit. But it was fly shit. But you were getting invited to those things all the time. Tattoo parties. Somebody's selling something all the time. Tattoo parties, the art sales. What was the other? The sex toys. They was always inviting you. Other sex toys. We have another sex toy. Females. The males exotic dancers. We having an all male review. You know what I mean? They was inviting you all the time. All of a sudden, they stopped inviting you. They still doing their thing, but they stopped inviting you. What? IDGAF? I don't give a fuck. Like, so what? You ain't got to, I mean, cool. Like I said, I ain't like going to that. I ain't really like going to that stuff anyway. But they stopped including you. What's good? And these are people that you were close to. Yes, they were people that you were close to. Yes. Sure, Husband says, we tried to let you slide, but now we're going to have to start cracking the whip. I was only a few minutes late. She says, LOL, I've done that a lot when submitting pictures for a funeral. You physically cut people out of pictures, like, And now when they see that you physically cut them out of picture, they're going to feel some kind of way about it, Sharon. Hey, yo, Sharon, why you cut me out of picture? We was like this. They can see my hand on your other shoulder, but they got me cut off from here. Like, yo, it's a hand on your shoulder. What is this? What is this Munsters Addams Family ass picture? Nice picture, nice outfit, nice smile, pretty hair, look great. But we can tell that you cut that picture out. You cut somebody out the picture. What they do? And some people will tell you, well, yeah, I didn't need such and such in that picture no more. They are out of the picture, all the way out of the picture. Yeah, man. Physically cut them out of the picture. You can always tell because, they shoulders too close to the edge of the picture. Like, yo, that's not the way. Yeah. So you can physically cut somebody out of the picture. And you can cut somebody out of the picture as far as eliminating them or excluding them from activities. I've never seen a picture where I got cut out. But I ain't gonna front. I would probably feel like I'm usually included in pictures, so I can be incriminated. You know what I mean? I'm usually included in pictures so I can be incriminated, except at work. At work, I've been on jobs where they tried to exclude me from things, and it might have been because I was the one who thought of the idea. See, a lot of times when you get cut out of the picture, it can be because somebody is taking your ideas, stealing your shit. You know what I mean? Robbing you of your mental property. Not mental. I'm vocabulary wise, I'm doing bad today. What is it called when somebody steals your ideas? Your ideas themselves, not mental property. Intellectual property. That's the word. Your intellectual property. And for those of y'all who may not know, intellectual property are your ideas. So you had this idea about how to run this business, and somebody who overheard you or saw your blueprint, they came along, stole your shit, acted like it was theirs, and got paid off it. And you like, yo, that was my shit. Your intellectual property. So somebody cut you out of the picture. Now you don't get no money. You don't get no money. If you didn't have a patent on your idea or on your product, and then somebody ran ahead of you, got the patent on it real quick, implemented it, sold it, got paid, and you in the background like, that's what happened with The Matrix, the movie The Matrix. You know? Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne, my ass. That black lady made that movie and she got paid. Settlement, intellectual property. So yeah, when somebody cuts you out of the picture so they can steal your intellectual property, not only are you going to feel some kind of way about it, but it's going to directly impact your bottom line. You're going to lose money from that, and that's not acceptable. You know that ain't even acceptable. Let's keep it moving. Oh, y'all can call into the show. Let y'all know. Y'all can call it to the show. That's how we go. You can talk to old son. Do that shit. We on the one. That's my word. And we going to do this thing and make sure your voice is heard. Word. All right. So if you want to call into the show, totally uncensored show. Ain't nobody going to stop the rock. Ain't nobody going to tell you what to say. Ain't nobody going to tell you what you can and cannot say. And the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. 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 319-527-6199, baby. Today, it's the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. I am your host, Sun752, aka Omad with the rrr. And today, this morning, this 25th of Scorpio, we are talking about your feelings about getting cut out of the picture. Cut out of the picture, whether they cut you out of the picture, they didn't include you, whether they physically cut you out of the picture. When people who used to include you into things and now they exclude you from things, how do you feel about it? Yeah, express your passion in any form of fashion. Call 319-527-6199. No censorship, baby. You want to cuss, you want to curse, you want to swear, you could do it right here. Hell yeah, fuck yeah. All right, so we keep it moving. As we proceed to give you what you need. Yeah, but intellectual property. Somebody stealing your ideas. They're cutting you out of the money that you should have got because you should have gotten all of it. It was your shit, but they presented it to somebody as if it was theirs, and they cut you out of the picture. Or they might do some slick shit like come through and give you a couple of dollars and you don't even know what it was for. They guilt is overcoming them. Like, all right, I'm gonna drop you off a couple of dollars. Look, I gave you $100. They ain't telling you that they got 100,000 for it. They ain't tell you that. Okay. Emily Dunlap says, I didn't get cut out per se. Just Several similar pictures was taken, and the one without me was posted. But I didn't really feel any type of way about it. Just saying that it could happen. It definitely does happen. See, I'm not saying that you have to feel some kind of way about that actually happening. But if you do, it's like, how dare you cut me out of the picture? What are you talking about? I'm worthy, dude. I'm worthy, dude. I'm really worthy. We are worthy. We are worthy. Okay. TK Wright says, damn, Emily, that's messed up. To me, they cut you out of the picture. I would have felt some kind of way. Definitely a note to self. Interesting. And, because they could have cut you out because they were acting like they were somewhere where they weren't. Maybe they were trying to, and I'm not talking about you particularly, Emily, but yeah, when people try to act like they were in a place where they weren't, or that they were doing something that they weren't doing. Yeah, just not, you never know the motivation of motherfuckers, man. Carol Chamberlain says, family has cut me off because I didn't condone their messy ways, and it's all good. I'm just saying, yeah. If you was already pretty much cutting yourself out of the picture, that's one thing. But we talking about when you got cut out of the picture, Cat. Hey, yo, Cat. Hey, yo, Cat. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. What's up, Angela Jones? Angela Jones. Is that Angela, Miss Lady Gray? You know what I'm saying? Kick alias. But if it's not, peace to you, Angela Jones. Peace. Peace to ya. Peace. Still, this fucking mouse was joined and doing it. All right. Emily says, okay, wait. Well, okay, wait. Let me go down. Cheryl Hudson says, I'm a professional cutter. I'll put decorations around it and everything. You'll never see that I'm see that arm or anything else. I make collages. Very creative. I've seen people do that in collages, and they do seem pretty good with the shears. All right. Angela Jones says plagiarism. Something like that. But it's that intellectual property. You own that. That could be your bread and butter. You worked on an idea for years. And then all of a sudden you see your shit. Like in comedy, shit was unacceptable. You know what I mean? Your jokes was your bread and butter. Somebody just take your jokes and shit because they don't ever think that you're going to find out that they took them. So you on the East Coast, they got people on the West Coast laughing over your shit. And then they fuck around and get an HBO or Comedy Central special with your jokes. And you're like, thing about it in comedy, you cannot copyright a joke. You can't do it. So that shit is just gone. My brother Ansel Jones is in the house. What's going on, my brother Ansel Jones? Good to see me some of you. What's going on, my brother? How you feeling? And S Cook, it's a good look. Thanks for coming through. I feel safe when you're round, not shook. Make sure that y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And definitely make sure that y'all share the show. Share the show. Don't keep the show all to yourself. All right, you enjoying the show? That's cool. Let somebody, come on, man. Do the black thing. No, don't do the black thing. Share. I'm not saying black people don't share, but we don't share with our own enough. This is black business, technically. Actually. It is. This is black business. This is black business. This here, what we doing in black business. Suppose it's a black business. Share the show. It don't cost you nothing to do that. They share the show. Right. But yeah. So when you get cut out of the picture, a lot of times there are more consequences. There are more dire consequences than just your feelings. Not that your feelings being hurt ain't bad enough. Like, damn, I thought we was cool. I thought we was crew. If your own family did it, not talking about what Carol was talking about, but let's say when you were little and you had siblings or whatever, and your mom only took you to certain stuff. left you out of certain stuff, like you Cinderella or some shit. So, you know, when it comes time to do all the fun stuff, your evil stepsisters, they always get included. But when it's time to do work, when it's time to clean up, when it's time to do chores, when it's time to do all of the stuff that nobody else really wants to do, that's when you get included. You get excluded from fun, but you get included in work. All work, no play. Include them in work, exclude them from play. Include them in work, exclude them from pay. Include them for work, exclude them from pay. Include them from work, exclude them from pay. I said include them in work, exclude them from pay. You know how it goes. You know how we do. You know how we say. Yeah. Why wouldn't you feel some kind of way about that? I would. I'm definitely going to feel some kind of way about that. Like, I can't get in on the good times and shit. You know, you got friends. You know, you got friends. Let's say it's a group of dudes that you hang with. That's your crew. And when it come time for them to get with the fly chicks, you know, when they hook each other up with the fly chicks, like, yo, man, you know what I mean? Shorty, you know, this shorty, you know what I mean? Whatever. She live in Mount Airy and she got a friend. Oh, her whole squad is official. Her whole squad. They don't include you in that shit. The fly chicks, they don't include you in that. Now, I'm only using Mount Airy as an example. I'm not saying that it ain't fly chicks all over the city, because it is. In my opinion, the high school that had the flyest chicks was Dobbins and Overbrook. Unmatched. I'm like, God damn. You know, this is a high percentage of fly chicks. But nonetheless, it's just an example. It's just an example. But yeah. But when it's time to take one for the team, yeah, they include you in the take one for the team chicks. Like, yo, I'm trying to get with this girl, man, but she won't make no move without her little nosy ass, funny looking girlfriend. But listen, man, I mean, but I heard that I heard she a master. Like, they call her the, you know, she's next up. She's next up. You know, neck. She's the next to go. She's next up, son. You know what I mean? You know, just got to get past her little crater face pimply type. But yeah, they want to include you in that. But the fly, the hotties, yeah, you're going to feel some kind of way about it. Why wouldn't you? Yeah. Why wouldn't you feel that kind of way about it? Some kind of way. Carol Chamberlain says, or you put in the work and they take all the credit. Exactly. A lot of managers and supervisors have been accused of this shit. And that's why I think that some people really, really have a hard heart towards people, particularly black managers and supervisors. Some of them have been dirty. Bad enough you treating your people like shit, talking to them any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Really violating all of the rules of the Equal Opportunity Act and whatever rules of let's say a union, the union has set forth. But you want to take all of their ideas. You want to take all of their ideas? Nah. So yeah, somebody, you do all of the work and people like, yeah, we did this. What you mean we? You ain't even think of what to do. You played no part in this process, son. None. Well, I mean, I was there and I was the manager. Yeah, but you didn't even manage this. We thought of how to do it. We did it, completed it, and everything. Well, it's not like y'all getting a raise or a bonus from it, but still, I mean, you know, it would be good for you to put in a good word for us. Like, yo, you know, my team, look, I mean, we got people here who have leadership abilities besides me. They got leadership skills here. My whole squad. If you wanted to, you could take credit for that. Like, yo, see, I'm making sure my team is next. Everybody on my team is prepared to lead a team. I got a team full of leaders. I don't even know who to put first. That could be a way to make you look good, but no, you don't want to do that. You want to be like, yeah, I did this on some Donald Trump shit. That's Donald Trump, 45. That's the land of I. I did this. I am this. It's all about me. They did this because of me. They did this because of me. Coronavirus is all about me. The economy, it's about me. Low employment, that's about me. Black excellence, that's about me. Education, it's about me. I did more for African Americans, blacks. I'm doing all of that shit. You put some counting stacks. Yo, black men like me. Black women can't stand me, but the black niggas like me. I did it. I did more for African Americans like Abraham Lincoln. Speaking of that shit, you hear Joe Biden the other night on a debate. Joe Biden was like, oh, yeah, Abraham Lincoln over here. yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't normally co-sign pettiness, but I was glad. I was like, it's about time, Joe. Policies aside, I get tired of Democrats acting like little pussies all the time. Oh no, we're sophisticated and we don't throw shade and we don't mudsling, especially on debates. What we'll do is we'll just deal with the issues. We'll present ourselves in a good way and let the public decide. Fuck all of that. Somebody coming at your neck, you go right back at him. He was like, yeah, Abraham Lincoln over here. Talking about he did so much more for the blacks. And Donald Trump ain't get it. He was like, I ain't call myself Abraham Lincoln. I was saying since Abraham Lincoln. Joe was like, I heard what you said. You mad? You mad? Go ahead, kick it. Go ahead, log cabin. Look at this log cabin. Yeah, I mean. Yo, go ahead and build your log cabin, Abraham. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I was like. Joe might be more people's man than he been getting credit for. Everybody who likes Trump likes him because he don't control his mouth, right? Because he say it, tell it like it is. I'm just saying. All right. He was like Abraham Lincoln over here. Annette Davis, the number one. Annette Davis, the number one. What's going on, bye? Word up. Abraham Lincoln. Yo. It's about time. It's about time. Carol Chamberlain says, just recognize me. That's all I'm saying for what I do. No, don't just recognize you. Pay me the fucking money. If what I did was worth money, give it to me. Matter of fact, you don't even have to acknowledge me. Yo, pay me. Percentage, baby. Percentage. Break me off something real proper live. Don't pat me on the back for making you money. I ain't looking for a pat on the back for that. Pay me. I made you money, right? No. This wasn't just a regular good idea and shit. This wasn't a eureka moment. This was an implementation of raising your bottom line. You are going to profit from this directly from what we just did. What I did for you. What I thought. Carol says Joe was clowning him good. Yeah, he really was. Like, this motherfucker want to play that way. All right. Abraham Lincoln over here. I think I'm gonna rewatch that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was hot to me. Like, there you go. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't care about no policies right now. We all know who we voting for by now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's about time. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just keep smacking you up and you don't do shit. Like he got the coronavirus and they backed up off of Donald Trump. Like, yo, kill all of the kill all the mudslinging ads. And I mean the bull's sick. We not doing that. We not doing that. Meanwhile, the bull's sick. Like, fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck. Lock that mother. Hey, yo, where my attorney general at? Lock them motherfuckers up, man. I want him locked up. Hillary, cheating Hillary, lying Hillary, and that motherfucking Barack Obama. Right, lock that nigga up. Yeah, he gotta go. Go right to his crib. Snatch him out of Michelle's hands. He gotta go. But yeah, okay. So getting cut out of the picture. Your feelings about getting cut out of the picture. Your feelings about getting cut out of the picture. Your feelings about getting cut out of the picture. Your feelings about getting cut out of the picture. Your feelings about getting cut out of the picture. Your feelings about getting cut out of the picture. Your feelings about getting cut out of the picture. Your feelings about getting cut out of the picture. Your feelings about getting cut out of the picture. Your feelings about getting cut out of the picture. Your feelings about getting cut out of the picture. Does it work for you? Is that all right? Now I'm thinking like if it's somebody that you really care about and you know that it was somebody who supposedly really cared about you and they stopped including you in things, you may wonder what's up with them. Like maybe they are removing themselves away from people because they're depressed or they're really having some problems or like what's going on? What's happening? What happening? Yo, what happening? What happening? So you might feel some kind of way about that, like maybe somebody's emotional or mental stability is at stake and you want to make sure that they're okay. Well, yeah, well, they normally invite me to stuff and they didn't invite me to stuff. And this is bigger than them cutting me out of the picture. I want to make sure that they're okay. Then after I found out that they're okay, then I could ask them, how come they cut me out of the picture? Like, what you doing? Why can't I be down? Why can't I be down? Carol Chamberlain says, if he was ever really sick, I don't believe he ever. I don't think so either, Carol. That was a money move right there. Like everybody says, I don't have any compassion for people that have the Rona. So if I act like I got the Rona, then they won't be able to say that no more because I can always be like, shit, I had it myself. What you talking about? Of course I can. I almost died. But he can't. I mean, his balls ain't big enough to say, yo, I almost died. Or I was in a really, like, nah. Yo, I got through it like it wasn't nothing. Like you got through it like it wasn't really nothing, but your wife's still sick. Nigga, you ain't had that shit. You're lying. You're lying, son. Yeah, Carol, I'm with you on that. We were already suspicious about it when it happened, right? But when that motherfucker emerged from having the Rona 4 days later, like, I beat that. 4 days. Fuck that 2-week quarantine shit. 4 days. Four. Man, not going for it. And he's just that type. He lacks just the right amount of integrity to whereas you could not, you could see him actually faking that. But if he don't get reelected, somebody going to tell on him like, yo, he ain't really had that shit. That shit was one big. He swore everybody to secrecy, but yeah, he ain't had that shit. Yeah, like he had an S on his chest. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that's what he really wanted to do? He wanted to wear a Superman shirt. He up there dancing at, if you want to call that dancing at rallies. What's that shit he doing? I'm like, dude, you don't drink or smoke none of your whole life, right? But that's the most. Like, you just too cool, ain't you? But you're not cool. But you too cool to like Barack would have been like, If you're from uptown, Brooklyn bound, the Bronx, Queens, Long Island sound, even other states come right in his act. It ain't where you're from, is where you're at. Since you can't hear, you gotta show improve to do that dance. The show it don't move. Because all you need is self-esteem, relax, release. The rest is up to you. Because Rakim say peace. You got it. Like, he up there. Wait a minute. How you doing? Hold on. I lost it. Wait. Look, it's so whack. Hold on. How you doing? He look like something off a fucking sitcom and shit. Then I think he thought he was moving too much. He's just My brother from another mother, Norris Hill, says either it was staged or there was a 4-day vaccine out there. I'm going for staged. Political ploy. Carol says, Annette Davis says, what happened? It went back to the beginning of the show. I'm going to refresh my damn. Mama damn. Carol says, I know white people can't dance, but damn. Listen, white people can dance way better than that. Especially if they go to black parties. You're going to have to dance better than that. You know what I mean? That wasn't even dancing. Shit, I done seen country music. Look, them rednecks be dancing. They might not be the kind of dancing they might not be dancing to the beat like we do, but they flipping and jumping and, you know what I'm saying? And, shit, they have dance contests. You ever see a line dancing contest with white people line dancing? Their line dancing is a little they ain't the Midwest steppers. They not that. But they, square dance, do-si-do your partner. You know what I mean? Heel toe, sashay down the line. I know white people who can move. Shit. Them white girls be in them hip-hop videos. I think they just lose their ability to do it a little faster than we do. A little faster. But nonetheless, hey, we was talking about intellectual property, dance moves. For a dancer, the lifespan, the career lifespan of a dancer can be very, very short. So if somebody steals your routines or your choreography, and they get a big contract, with a company or, to do videos for an artist, and they cut you out of that deal. They cut you out of the picture. There are financial consequences, ramifications, and implications that can really, really hurt you by getting cut out of the picture. It's not sweet like that. Glad you back, Annette Davis, the number one. Very, very glad. But yeah, the financial part of getting cut out of the picture is real. It's real. It's not always about meeting a new girl, a new guy, or going to a party. Sometimes it goes beyond recreation. It goes into something that could help you sustain your financial life or help you build generational wealth. Yes. You have an idea for Microsoft or some shit like that. You know how that shit go. I was looking at a video this morning because lately I've been, looking at this whole thing about the 80s and the Reagan years. Because people be forgetting. People think the Trump era is bad. But they forget about the Reagan years. Like, Reaganomics was fucked up. And the violence that was associated with the 80s and the 90s, it was off the fucking chain. Off the fucking chain. That's why, you know, all these niggas, hold on, yeah. All these niggas running around here talking about, you know, Joe Biden and this crime bill. And I'm like, damn. The crime bill. I'm gonna tell y'all before I get into this whole thing about the crime bill, because I talked a little bit about it the other night, and this crime bill thing. But I was thinking about the crime bill, because that's a hot topic among people who are against Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Their experience with black offenders, black crime offenders. And then I got to think about this shit like, damn. When it comes to politics, on both sides of the aisle, both, you know, the Democrats and the Republicans, the GOP and the donkeys. And I'm like, oh. When it comes to black people, have y'all noticed that we're not in that have you noticed that we're not in that middle class argument? Like, yo, the black middle class is suffering out there. What are you going to do for the black middle class? What are you going to do for the black middle class? When it comes to the middle class, we just get included right in the middle. Like we don't matter. Like our things aren't exclusive to us. Like our struggle is different. Like our struggle isn't different from everybody else. But when it comes to what is such and such done for black people and what is such and such do to black people, and all we talking about is crime. Crime bill, 1994 crime bill. A 26-year-old crime bill. Well, what were the black people who didn't commit crimes? What were the law-abiding black people doing while all of these career criminals, because that's what the 1994 crime bill dealt with, right? 3 strikes and you're in, right? 1994 crime, right? Well, what were the law-abiding blacks? What were they getting? What's the conversation about them? Kamala Harris, same thing. Look what she got more black people locked up, you know, with no evidence against them and all this kind of shit. She fought to keep them in jail. What were the people who weren't in jail doing? What did she do for them? What did anybody do for them? You, Carol, you, Annette, you, Taki, you, Ansel, you, Norris Hill, you, Cheryl, Angie, S. Cook. What are people, what part of the conversation do you fit in? When they start talking about black people, and don't get me wrong, this goes along with this, what the title of the show is, getting cut out of the picture. We get included in the picture when you start talking about fucking jail, crime, poverty, this fucking welfare shit, right? We get cut out of the picture when you start talking about families, when you start talking about middle class, when you start talking about generational wealth, when you start talking about equal opportunity. We get cut out of the picture then, right? What are you doing for those? For every mother, for every father, for every single mother, for every single father, for every family out there trying to do the right things, trying to instill the right values, trying to make it from one generation to the next generation without violence, without black on black crime, without jail, without Stockholm syndrome. What is being done for them? What is being done for you? What part of the conversation are we in? It seems to me like we get cut out a lot of those conversations, or we get included, lumped in with everybody else, but not really. Not really. I want to know how come white people are cut out of the conversation of that 94 crime bill, goddamn. Do you not know that there are more white people in jail than black people? Are you here to tell me? Are you here to tell me that the white people who had 3 strikes didn't get life sentences, but black people did? I don't remember it going that way. Shit. I'm gonna put this out there, and I'm not taking it the fuck back. The 94 crime bill didn't affect black people. It affected black criminals. That's who it affected. Every black person is not a fucking criminal. Every black person doesn't have a criminal record. Every black person hasn't committed a crime. Every black person isn't a multiple offender. The majority of us are law-abiding, tax-paying citizens. But we want to talk about the motherfuckers that was out there either trying to get money or out there acting wild. In the 80s and in the 90s, gang violence was out of fucking control. And anybody who lives on the East Coast or West or anywhere who used to travel to New York as a tourist, you know it was dangerous to go to fucking New York in the 80s. It was fucking treacherous. You watch young cats break dancing on a cardboard box and shit. And as soon as you get finished, donate, throwing them a couple of dollars or whatever, you leave that shit and you get knocked upside your head and have your wallet taken. That was New York in the 80s. That was New York in the 90s. Real shit. But that's who we are concerned about. The people who made certain decisions that governed their lives and that affected their lives for years after that. That's what jail is. I'm not saying that our condition hasn't pushed us to take chances that other people probably wouldn't be influenced to do, but we made that decision. All of us didn't make it though. And so what happens for those of us who made the decision to go to take the straight and narrow path? What the fuck? Seems like we got cut out of the picture to me. But y'all let me know. Let me know. Annette Davis says, Kamala Harris did a lot for black people locked up for weed possession. They did go to jail. They went to drug court. Oh, you mean they didn't go to jail? They went to drug court. Carol James says, absolutely, Omar. We are only lumped together when it's negative. Annette Davis says, she also did a lot for home buyers. She went after banks for their practices against blacks in California. Oh, yeah. Predatory lending. Yeah. Listen, I know that she did a lot. But she gets excluded. She gets cut out of that conversation. By who? By us. By we. By y'all. By them. Not the lighter them, the darker them. Me and you, us, we. We get cut out of the conversation. This shit is fucking amazing me. It's amazing to me that this Donald Trump shit. Oh yeah, he done a lot for black people. Like, motherfucker, if you don't stop mimicking, you saw that shit straight on Fox News, or you went to somebody's YouTube channel and they kicked this Willy Bobo. As narcissistic and self-centered as Donald Trump is, do you really think that he wouldn't specifically say what he did for black people if he really did something for black people? I'm not saying that his team didn't do anything. Yeah, they gave money to HBCUs. That's beautiful. That is. When did you give it to them? Are you still giving it to them? Because from what I see, you gave them the money in 2017. That's when Omarosa was there. Y'all kicked Omarosa out, what, 2018? All right. What have y'all given since? Okay. Fuck out of here. Ansel Jones says, they said President Obama didn't do enough for black people. Nobody did enough for black people. But what this is what we're not going to do. What I'm not going to allow people to do is say that Obama didn't do anything for black people, because I've heard people try to kick that shit. I'm like, you ain't do nothing. Well, let me put it to y'all like this. The 1994 crime bill that they want to pin to Joe Biden, because they say he wrote it like he didn't have nobody else that like he wrote it all by himself. Like, yo, look at my paper. Okay. The 1994 crime bill affected black people, white people, Latinos, anybody who had multiple of violent or drug arrests on their record. Now, I don't agree with the whole drug arrest thing. Not arrest, offenses. You had to be convicted. If you were convicted multiple times, 2 times, on that 3rd time, you were listed as a career criminal. So that covered a lot of people. That's what happened during the Clinton administration. Now, you fast forward to the Obama administration. Oh, by the way, the Rockefeller Laws, which is what I'm about to bring up about Obama, the Rockefeller Laws were the laws that gave stiff penalties and lengthy prison sentences for those who were caught dealing small quantities of crack cocaine. So you could be caught with, like, let's say 100 grams of crack, and you wind up doing like 15 years, 100 grams of crack. But it gave shorter sentences to people who sold large quantities of powder cocaine. So you get caught with 5 kilos and you wind up doing 7 years in jail or less for 5 kilos. Do you know? Well, it seems like some people forgot, so I'll just reiterate it. Crack is a derivative of cocaine. You can't have crack unless you have cocaine in it. Do you know how much powder cocaine, how much crack you can make from a kilo of powder cocaine? What? You be a millionaire off a key. 1 key, easily. You could become a millionaire off of this shit through coke by remixing it into crack cocaine, and the shit was damn near selling itself. So Barack Obama said this law directly affects black people, because it didn't affect white people like that. They weren't the face of the crack era. We were. I would say 99% was us. The other 1% was Latino. Sure, they had some white crackheads and some white crack dealers, but nowhere near. That shit infiltrated the black community like it was put there on purpose, dare I say. But anyway, Barack Obama got rid of the Rockefeller Laws all the way. Like, no, this law is fucked up, and this is the reason why niggas is locked up. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of the Rockefeller Laws, and the people who were affected by the Rockefeller Laws, they're getting their sentences commuted. So if you was doing 18 years or off of 80 grams of coke, nah, you going back to court. You might have time served. You going home, baby. You going all the way home. No parole. You going all the way home. So you can say all day that he didn't do nothing for black people. Yes, the fuck he did. Since we want to since we want to we want to put black criminals at the forefront of our argument about what politicians have or haven't done for us or to us, well, there you have it. Your nigga president let you niggas out of jail by taking away that nigga centered that nigga targeted law. But there you have it. Now, what's up now? Okay. Yeah. No, so it says some HBCUs have closed. I'm shocked. They've all had problems. They've always had problems getting state funding, and they're normally state schools. I mean, to keep it a buck, a lot of HBCUs suffer financially because a lot of times the student body, they help out the student body, and the student body don't give back. The alumni, a lot of times the alumni doesn't really get back, and some schools really depend on donations from their alumni. Most private schools do. They be fundraising all the time. You look at Villanova University. Villanova depends heavily on their alumni. Heavily. Like, yo, come give your old school this money. Come back. Come back to the bill. Come back to the bill. And they do it. So black schools a lot of times don't receive a lot of money from their alumni, and you know, so in their attempt to try to help us advance, they sometimes take themselves over. I mean, under. And the most hurting thing is a lot of times some of the black presidents of those schools be stealing money or like hand over fist, man. Like, be stealing money. Okay. No, Hill says a businessman is caught with 24 kilos. He's out on bail and out of jail, and that's the way it goes. Don't do it. Cane, sugar. So yeah. Yeah, man. You know, getting cut out of the picture. Yeah, there's more to this. There's way more to this than just, oh yeah, well, you know, we used to be best friends and now we enemies. And they used to, you know, we used to go here, we used to go there, we used to do that. And I'm not saying that those things aren't important, but getting cut out of the picture can really, really fuck you up. Yeah, and we didn't even really get into the whole thing. Like, if your spouse used to include you in things, they include you in the decisions that used to get made, and you know, y'all had a good marriage, and all of a sudden y'all stopped doing things with each other, and you know that they're still doing the things, but they don't invite you anymore. Well, what happens when you get cut out of that picture? What's it saying when you've been cut out of that picture? What's it saying? What we doing? What we doing? Huh? Y'all know what it is. It's going to raise your suspicions because you're going to feel like, well, if they're not doing it with me, they must be doing it with somebody else. And unfortunately, a lot of times that's the case. It's not the case 100% of the time. Don't get me wrong. But it can be the case a lot of times. Even if it's not the case, it's going to make you do a little investigation. Well, let me find out what is going right. Because you got cut out of picture. You got cut out of the picture. And you need to be back into the picture. Going. Flashes on the beat box. Going. So Jones says NCAA has to be number one in the conversation. What about cutting out what? Number one in the conversation or what? Let me make sure I understand you. Cory Booker is the example of the cutout. Cory Booker needs some hair on his face, huh? Cory Booker need a mustache. He need a beard. He need a goatee. He needed some hair on his head. Like, does Cory Booker even have eyebrows? Like, he a hairless wonder, man. Cory Booker gotta go. Cory, you gotta go, Cory. Cory. I don't know. You know what I mean? He ain't got no wife. Senator. He was a mayor, senator. He got no wife. They say Cory Booker gay on the low. A lot of people believe that shit. Cory? What you doing, Cory? I don't know. Make sure that y'all like the show, man. Like the show, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Annette talking about something, leave Cory alone. He too high strung. Billions of dollars for schools, students get education. Cory? What you doing, Cory?
90 seconds.
Cory, come here, boy. But yeah, man, getting cut out of the picture. Getting cut out of the picture, physically cut out of the picture. What you doing? I was in that picture. You can't cut me out of the picture, yo. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, no, you can't. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, no, you. Yeah, you're out of the picture. You was my wife. Yo, you're out of the picture. You was my husband. Yo, you're out of the picture. We was together forever. Hey, but now you're out of the picture. Yo, kids used to be able to come. They out of the picture. Yo, your boyfriend don't come around no more. Out of the picture. Yo, your sister used to invite you out of the picture. Your best friend out of the picture. Your people's out of the picture. Your job defied you. Now you're out of the picture. They not trying to give you no advice. Out of the picture. Yo, people used to be down with you. Yo, out of the picture. Your neighbors out of the picture. Your friends are out of the picture. You out of the picture, your kids out of the picture, your dog out of the picture, your Bobo station wagons is out of the picture. Out of the picture. S. Cook. Is he still dating Rosario Dawson? I don't know. Oh, Annette Davis says Cory Booker is engaged to an actress.
10 seconds.
I still heard he was gay. I don't know. I don't know. I just heard that though. It doesn't mean that it's true. It could be totally false. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I hope that it's a lie. Don't be lying on Cory. Don't lie on Cory. You know what I'm saying? Cory. But yeah, getting cut out of the picture, baby. Being left out of situations that you really wanted to be included in. Carol Chambers also cut it out. Oh, I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. Damn. No, it just says I had an ex that made some dumb moves without talking to me. Too bad an offspring has me biologically affiliated with her. Ooh. I saw somebody's Facebook stories today. And this was a female. And she had a picture. I guess it was her son's birthday. She said 20 years ago, two silly kids went raw, and this is the result. I was like, Yo, this is supposed to be funny, right? That's what she wrote. And then David says, stop saying it. I'm gonna look it up. You know what I mean? We can put this thing to rest right now. Gay rumors about Cory Booker. Cory Booker addresses gay rumors. Huh. A lot of entries here. Going all the way back to 2013, huh? Okay. All right. Oh, no, say. Yeah. Cory Booker's, okay, this is USA Today. Let's see. Cory Booker's sexuality becomes issue in Senate race. Cory Booker says he's straight, but doesn't mind questions about his sexuality because it challenges people's prejudices about gay people. A stance the Scotch drinking, cigar smoking Steve Lonegan deems kind of weird. Speculation about Booker's sexuality, specifically that the Newark, New Jersey mayor is gay, but keeping that a secret, took center stage in the Senate campaign this week. In a series of interviews with national media outlets, Booker and Lonegan raised the temperature in the special election campaign with comments about an issue that has trailed Booker, who is single since he first ran for office in Newark. Booker, a Democrat, generally doesn't answer when asked about his sexuality, but in interviews has referred to former girlfriends and dating women. In the July 22nd interview with Gannett New Jersey newspapers editorial boards, he noted he is a voice for marriage equality that had me the national speaker in Washington as a straight male, the national speaker for human rights campaign. Okay. Huh. You're right, Annette. Nothing there. Anyway, that was all the way back in 2013. No way, even if he was gay, no way he could still be that way. Okay. Esco says, I'm not disputing that. He can be. Emily says, gay people get married all the time. Got to keep a certain image to the world, especially in the industry. Especially when you talk about New Jersey, because they had a straight gay mayor and he was married. He got caught with the bull. Got caught the bull at the motel. Like, yeah, meet you at the telly tab. Got caught at the telly. Got caught at the telly. Got caught at the telly. Got caught at the telly say. But anyway. And then David says people need to stop that bullshit. Okay. All right. Yeah, just listen. I've been hearing this shit about the bull for years. I know people who live in Jersey. They live in Jersey. Annette, please. This is really bullshit. This is how we treat other black people. Really? Really? So you saying no black people have ever been in the closet for whatever reason? And this is the way so we can't ask any questions about other black people. Why? Why not? Because I know I ain't following that. I ask anything I want to know. Like, look, dude, you act like a little faggot. I mean, what's going on? I mean, it's a yes or no question. You ain't gonna tell me that you don't mind questions about your sexuality. You ain't gonna tell me that a man, a straight male, doesn't mind people questioning his sexuality. Like, what kind of testosterone you got, dog? Because the most men that I know definitely don't want to be looked at as no soft. If you say a motherfucker is gay, but you haven't seen him, be gay, it's basically saying like, oh, you got sugar in your tank. You that lip, the lip wrist back, the lip, put the wrist back, put your wrist back, fool. Put the wrist back, fool. Nobody tearing down Cory Booker. Who's Cory Booker? Off topic, but just I saw a post. Joe Biden been going to going to be in the South Tuesday. Okay, that's what's up. He need to. Don't start that Jersey shit. I say what I want to about Jersey. And they definitely had a governor who was gay, and he had a wife, and he got caught at the motel, the hotel motel Holiday Inn with his boyfriend. He was gay as a jaybird, and he definitely tried to hide it. So maybe not all Jersey politicians are gay. Just 1.5. They don't want the alpha black male anywhere on this soil. S. Cook says, perhaps he's not marriage material. He got cut out of marriage material, baby. Okay. Nobody trying to husband that. We trying to husband that. Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? Good to see me some you. Ansel Joe says it was a midget. It was a midget. And it says you can ask about anything, but you don't have to start rumors about. I didn't start the rumor. You know what? Satisfy yourself. Go to look up exactly what I looked up. That's what you do. Look up exactly what I looked up, which was, what was that shit? What was this shit about Cory being gay? Where'd it go? Did I click off that shit? All right, just look up rumors about Cory Booker being gay. And you tell me what you see. I ain't start no rumor. You know what I'm saying? Where there's smoke, there's fire. Whether he's gay or not, like he said, he's big on marriage equality. He riding for the LGBTQ shit. I'm not fucking with nobody that ride for the LGBTQ. I'm sick of that shit. Shit. And I ain't start that rumor. If I started it, how did I find that many entries on Google? How? It been started. It's still there. That was going all the way back to 2013. I wasn't thinking about no Cory Booker back in. But evidently he ain't shook it off. But he said he don't care. Last laughs. He who laughs, he who. Black men are so intrigued with other black male sexuality. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm bugging. Look, I can respect any man that comes out and announces who he is and what he is and plays that part. I don't respect any man, any woman, anybody who really likes one thing and really desires one thing, but keeps his desires on the low because of what other people think. If you're gay, say you gay. That's it. If you straight, say you straight. That's it. Because either the evidence is there or it's not. If I was Cory Booker and I had gay rumors, I'd be like, well, all right, if I'm gay, go find the person I'm gay with then. Let's have a conversation. Only way I can be gay is if I was gay with somebody. Because I can flip my wrist and have my voice on and I can do my neck and all that shit. That shit don't make you gay. You gay when you have sex with another man. If you're a man and you have sex with another man. That's it. That's the only thing that can make you gay. Not hugging a man, not even kissing a man. You gotta fuck a man. You a man, you fuck another man, you're gay. Ain't no more to it. The conversation is done. It's done. It's through. It's through. I mean, honestly, if you a man and a thought or sight of another man makes your dick hard, you're gay too. But only you know that. Only you know that. It can only come out when you actually do the deed. So Cory Booker want the rumors to go away. All right. If I'm gay, find my boyfriend. Find any friend that will co-sign that. Go ahead. Find it. Find it. Find it. Them rumors gonna die. They're gonna die right there on the operating table. Well, damn, I gotta admit, I ain't No, it says I'm from the era of giving dap after every other sentence. Know what I'm saying? All right, Annette, I'll see you later. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad. I mean, you don't know him. I ain't your boy. What you get mad for? All right. Last laughs. He who. Most of my homies don't care about that because it doesn't affect us. Why keep hanging on? It does affect us. What do you mean? How doesn't it affect us? If people are gay or whatever, that affects black families directly. How do you keep the black family going if everybody is gay? What do you mean? I mean, hold on. Let's not. You listen. If you want to be liberal and all of that, you're gonna have to deal with what liberalism entails. You know what I'm saying? You can't come in and just not challenge or expect not to be challenged by somebody. How do you structure the black family and keep the black family going if everybody is gay? What you gonna do? Adopt your way to the black family? Well, somebody has to be born. What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do surrogate? Surrogate. You know, in vitro fertilization. Like, what are you gonna do? If everybody is girl on girl and boy on boy, the black family is dead, extinct immediately. But this is America. So whether I care about the black family or not, I can like whoever I want to like, and I can express why I don't like them. However I want. It's a free country. So nobody is going to tell me that I can't express the way I feel about homosexuality. Now, I live and let live, but you can't. I don't live and let live around me. You want to be around me? Well, this is what you got to deal with. Straight male all fucking day. Black male, strong as fuck. And yeah, I'm very exclusive when it comes to my shit. Everybody can't come around here. And guess what? I can't go everywhere else. So hopefully you don't want to come around here and I don't want to go around there. We good. We good. You know how black people are good about separation. It's not a problem. But don't tell ain't nobody going to tell me that I can't question a black leader about his sexuality or anything else. And don't try to tell me that it doesn't affect me. It does affect me. Black people always trying to write something off like it doesn't affect us. Yes, it does. We evidently don't understand how things affect us. People who don't vote. Voting don't do nothing for us. Yes, it does. Not only does it do things for you, but it mostly does things to you. Because those decisions that get made affect your communities, affect your schools, affect your hospitals, affect your homes. affect your children, affect your ability to have mobility around around the world, and especially in the country that your ancestors bled, cried, and fought for and built. But we always, that don't have nothing to do with me. But I hope you're just talking about you yourself. Because we always, when we get in a tight spot, somebody challenges what we think or how we think and all. No, but that don't have nothing to do with me personally. Oh, really? Oh, really? But when it comes time for you to benefit from shit, oh, no, this is our shit. Nah, it don't affect you. It don't affect you. Nah, man, come on, stop playing. Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We can dialogue all day. We can dialogue all day. We can talk all day. We can debate all day. All we're going to do, really, from my point of view, is come to an understanding. But you're not just going to blow me off, and I'm not even just going to blow you off. But all of that doesn't affect us. And all of that trying to clown motherfuckers. Like, why are you worried about another man's sexuality? The black man's sexuality been on blast since the inception of the United States. They use this shit against us all the time. All the time. That's whether you're gay or straight. Shit, the black man's dick is always on always on blast. Where we stick it matters. Black men always want them girls. As soon as they get a couple of dollars, they want to run to the black woman. Now, they want to run to the white woman. As soon as they get a couple of dollars, you know what I mean? Black men always have something negative to say about black women. They always want to run to the white woman. So when a black man says, no, I ain't running to no other woman. Black woman is the only woman that I'll deal with. Oh, you prejudiced, you bigoted, you reverse racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you doing like they do? We wasn't raised up. Fuck out of here. Tell me how I was raised. Fuck out of here. Nah. I'm sorry. I'm sounding all hype and all of that. And in my mind, I'm not even dissing. For real. But nah, it don't affect us. Yes, it does. Sorry. Just because you don't know how it affects you doesn't mean that it doesn't affect you. And it's like the coronavirus. They say that this shit can be asymptomatic, right? So it's affecting you, but you just don't know it. All right. We about to get on out of here anyway. I don't know about y'all. I feel better. All right. Emily Dunlap says Tank is gay, even though he's in denial. How can he think he's not? He knows what he is. He's very J. He's J. That motherfucker ain't made an album cover yet without his shirt on. Like, come on, man. What you doing? What we doing? You making sure? Yeah. No, so it says Stevie Wonder pulled out the bullhorn when he pulled out Skeletons. Check out his new joint. In true fashion, he's calling out the crap that's happening. I hear that. Last Laugh says, I'm a Muslim man, and what I'm saying is that why keep talking about it? Why do you care? You stated you don't like gay people. I didn't say, don't misquote me. I never said I didn't like gay people. I didn't say that. There's no need to say that. There's no way you can go around not liking gay people. I don't like the LGBTQ at all, but that's an organization. And you can definitely be gay and not be in the LGBTQ. I have a problem with the LGBTQ because they be using black people for their own advances, but they don't ever come to black people's rescue when we get in trouble. I got a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? See, just because you question somebody or you criticize something, that don't mean you don't like them. Everybody got gay people in their family. There's no way you're gonna make it from the cradle to the grave if you reach any type of decent age, any adult age, and you don't know anybody that was gay that you like. Come on, man, don't do that. But see, that's what I'm talking about. Like I said, when you get them against the ropes, you know, they can't handle the whole weight. I get it. You stated you don't like gay people. Move the subject forward. Now I go the way I want to go. You don't tell me when to move it. I move it. You know what I mean? Just a little something. See, now it's a little bit more personal. Yeah. All right. As Cook said, I was about to say that black man's dick. Emily says, people talk about what is of the world and in the news. So anyone who doesn't know is the one that need to keep it moving. The same talk is being done somewhere else as well, because it affects us. Ignoring it doesn't erase it. All right. He says, all right, homie, good. I listened to you on the weekend and everything is about J's in your words. Come on, man. Yeah, everything is about J's. Now, let some of my listeners say that everything is about sex. Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? So I have two subjects that's all I talk. Somebody told me that all I talk about is child support. And they told me that because I pay child support. It's court ordered. Somebody told me that all my shows all I do is bitch about my baby mamas and having to pay child support. I need to just own up to my responsibilities. That's what they told me. I said, oh, okay. I'm like, you really know me. You can court me out there. I'm so sorry. You said, I'm a black Muslim man from Philly. I know what he is saying and what I'm saying, but he only listens to himself. You a black Muslim? I'm a black man. I'm a black Muslim from Philly. And if you a black Muslim from Philly and you riding for homosexuality, I didn't know Muslims did that. You got a new Muslim? Yeah. I didn't know they did that. I didn't know FOI Muslims did that. I didn't know 5% Muslims did that. I didn't know universal Sunni or Shiite Muslims did that. I didn't know that. Okay. Yo, thanks for looking out for me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? All I talk about is J's. Well, what did I talk about in the beginning of the show? Oh, you weren't here. He's a black Muslim He's a black Muslim. He's a black man, a Muslim from Philly. Emily says, sex is really your favorite topic. Oh, man. Well, when you get cut out of the picture, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Said, look, I normally try to stray away from unnecessary pettiness. I'm about to get on some bullshit. Like, fuck that. Cory Booker is straight gay. Fuck it. Like, fuck it. I tried the whole backside. Yeah. Like I said, if he is, he is. And if he ain't, he ain't. But all that on the fence, like Freddie Jackson. I'm not confirming that I'm gay or denying that I'm gay. Well, you believe me, you confirmed it. You limp-wristed bastard. All right, y'all, we have some birthday shout-outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious 25th of October, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are number one out the box. My homie from back in the day, she's turning 63 years old today. Rosalie Daniels. We used to work together with her crazy self. You know what I mean? Rose is crazy. She be turning up crazy, throwing them back, and then she start praying. Very, very religious, but definitely. Anyway, and Kimmy True Scorpion Payne, happy birthday to you, Kimmy True Scorpion Payne, and Alexia Francis turning 61 years old today. Happy birthday to you, and La Beba Enriquez, happy birthday to you, and Pauline Oriega, happy birthday to you, not Oriega, Oriega. And also Viola Green turning 50 years old today. I said she is a 1970 baby. Yeah, with the blonde, with the crippled, the crazy. Do your thing, 1970 baby. Word up. We kicking in the dough. And Tammy Jones, happy birthday to you, Tammy. And Lisa Love, happy birthday to you. And my man, Siddiqui Che Bay, turning 69 years old today. And Cordell Bostic, turning 34 years old today. And my big sis, Tina Barnard, happy birthday to you, Tina. Turning 61 years old today. And last but not least, man, I have to give a heavenly shout out to my girl. I really, really miss her. And she passed last year in January. But I can't take her off my friends list because she's going to be my friend forever. And that's my girl, Lakeisha L.B. Brown. You know what I mean? We used to call her Downtown Keisha Brown. Downtown Keisha Brown, man. I know that you're watching the show. Well, I imagine that you're watching the show from wherever you are in this universe. But I want you to know that your presence is still felt here. Many people miss you. And we'll see you when you get there. So I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious October 25th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud, just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, to rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings, you do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, hey, yo, getting cut out of the picture, baby. Getting cut out of the picture, getting cut out of the picture. Yo, when you've gotten used to being included in things, and then all of a sudden the people who used to include you in things, especially things that you really used to like, and they start excluding you from those things, they start cutting you out of the picture, cutting you out of the money, cutting you out of the fun, cutting you out of the love, cutting you out of the affection, cutting you out of everything that you know that you work for, that you've enjoyed, and that you would want to be a part of. Yeah, it's all right to feel some kind of way about that. You're just human, only human. And yo, man, but those are those times when you really have to take a hard look at yourself and decide, do you still want to be a part of this thing? Do you want to be included in those things that you used to be included in? Is it a case where you only wanted to be included for the sake of inclusion? Maybe you're afraid to be alone. Maybe your sense of self or your sense of worth is defined through other people's acceptance or love or affection towards you, or their opinions of you. That's when it really gets dicey. When the way that you feel about yourself is defined through whether somebody includes you in something or whether they don't. Well, that's a tough situation to be in, but it's a situation that many people find themselves in. So, I mean, you got to deal with what you got to deal with. Look, last, he who says, maybe this ain't the show. The bull is hyped up. I thought I was hyped every show. You should have been here yesterday. Or Friday night. I thought I was always happy. So, no, it still says, love goes nowhere uninvited. Have a great weekend, everyone. Yeah, Queen Monica's in the house coming through. All right, y'all. I wish y'all have a great day. No exceptions. Do the damn thing. Include people that you want to include. Exclude people that you want to be cut out. But make sure that you get included in the things and only the things that you really want to be included in. And only get cut out of the things that you want to be cut out of. It may not always be your choice or your decision. However, the way that you think about something and the way that you can make yourself feel about something is all in your control. So do that. Do that. I'm saying people who were saying to watch your show, but maybe they were talking about your dad's show. I'm going to tell you like this. You can include yourself here or not. You can cut yourself out of the picture, cut yourself in. If you're saying that you watch my show on the weekends, you've already done that multiple times, right? So, I mean, you're feeling some kind of way about it. I mean, people get cut out of people's lives every day, B. You know what I mean? People come, people go, people stay, people leave. You know what I'm saying? I would go out on a limb and say, I would rather you stay. Because, anybody who listens to me learns shit. And by the way, my dad's show is my show. That's my network. When you go to the show, it says blogtalkradio.com/son752. There's a reason for that. Yeah. Anything I'm a part of, I own that. That's me. Just saying. Just in case you think that everything that I don't have, I'm unable to give to anybody else or give way. I like leadership, especially Black leadership. I love that. Say, nah, homie, you talking real greasy. I talk real greasy all the time. Especially when you greasing back. All the time. All the time. You should see me off of here. But I don't really consider it to be greasy. I just go head up. That's how it goes. Anyway, except for you, make sure y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And make sure that you like the show. Or you could take back one of the likes. All right, y'all. Let me get Blog Talk. Oh, by the way, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. You know what I mean? I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all and love you right back to life. And
thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
I said, and I get with y'all tomorrow, man, 7 o'clock. Except for what? Yeah, I said. Peace.